The head of CBS News, Wendy McMahon, announced this morning that she would leave the network. In a statement, McMahon said, quote, "It's become clear that the company and I do not agree on the path forward. It's time for me to move on and for this organization to move forward with new leadership." Now, this move comes one day after the season finale of 60 Minutes, the network's marquee program. It's at the center of a $20 billion lawsuit filed by President Trump over an interview with Kamala Harris last fall. CBS's parent company, Paramount, has been in talks to settle the suit ahead of a potential acquisition. You got a little sneak preview there. Let's put him back on the screen. Brian Stelter is here with me. Brian, I know you've been doing reporting first and foremost on Wendy McMahon's departure, which is the news today, but what it means, as I mentioned, for the larger question of the real fight that CBS and the people there are having with the Trump administration, which has consequential ramifications for everybody in the news.
Yeah, CBS is like Harvard. It's like these big law firms. It's like other institutions that are under tremendous pressure from Trump and his administration. Will CBS fight or will CBS fold? Well, the answer has actually been both. We've seen journalists at CBS doing the work every day, every week, put it on the news. We've seen the parent company executives try to fold, try to settle with Trump. We know settlement talks are underway. And this news today about McMahon suddenly resigning suggests that maybe a settlement is imminent. As one CBS correspondent said to me earlier today, it feels like a purge is underway. That's because last month, 60 Minutes boss Bill Owens stepped down, citing a loss of independence. And now today, McMahon also stepping down. Now, there could be perfectly innocent reasons for this, unrelated to political pressure, but the pressure is the big story inside CBS right now. Wendy McMahon had said to colleagues for a number of months that she would not apologize as a part of any settlement. You'll recall that ABC did apologize to Trump when they settled a lawsuit Trump had filed back in December. McMahon and Owens said they would not apologize. McMahon said, "That's a red line I will not cross." That's what she told people internally. Today, she's stepping down, which maybe indicates that a settlement is imminent. Of course, CBS's parent company, Paramount Global, they're trying to get a merger approved by the Trump administration. So this has all the appearances of a payoff by the parent company to get Trump administration approval.
That's a payoff is a big term, and I know that you don't use it lightly, Brian. And we're waiting to see what exactly happens. It does feel like we're on the cusp of something. And I mentioned coming into you that this isn't just about CBS News. This is about the journalism writ large right now in this time. Talk about that.
Yes, pressure under billionaire owners like Sherry Redstone, who controls Paramount, pressure on other media companies as well. I mentioned that framing of fighting versus folding. I said we're seeing it happen in real time at CBS. We're seeing it at other places as well. And I think it's notable that when some outlets fold, when some institutions fold, others stand up stronger and start to fight. In fact, we've seen startup news outlets start to be born out of this tumultuous time in the industry. So it'll be very interesting to see what CBS ultimately does in this case. Sherry Redstone might decide she has a lot of money at stake with this deal. She has a lot of money to gain by getting her merger approved. She also has a lot of money she might lose if it's not approved. She might find it from a corporate point of view to be the right thing to do to settle with Trump, to make this lawsuit go away. But I remember we interviewed experts back on the day Trump sued CBS last October. They called the lawsuit frivolous. They called it ridiculous. They called it junk. And those assessments still stand to be true today, even if the settlement does happen at Paramount, Dana.
Yeah, and we do all now see the full transcript, which probably feeds into the statements that you were getting, calling it frivolous and junk. Thanks so much, Brian. Thanks for that reporting. Always good to see you.